Anyone who fought and defeated a heretic god would be given a title of Campione. Aside from this, the Campione could get the power of the god. One day, the Japanese guy named Godo went to Rome to return the stone tablet that his grandfather got from this place. As he continued to ask the people about the location that he was looking for, a woman suddenly approached and spoke to him. She wanted to take the stone tablet that he was holding, and she called it a grimoire. Her name was Erica and a member of the Copper-Black Cross organization. When she moved behind Godo, they suddenly heard a loud noise. At the same time, the whole environment changed, and they saw a huge wild boar. Erica said that it must have been created by a heretic god. She immediately took action to stop the wild boar with her driver and her maid named Ariana. When she got close to it, Erica took out her sword and immediately attacked the beast. Godo ran, but he stumbled and dropped the grimoire, then a boy picked it up. This boy mentioned his constant practice of reviving the olden kings of gods to fight them. When Godo said that he only came to the place to return the stone tablet which he was holding, the boy suddenly laughed at this. This pleased the boy and made him say that Godo was a noble warrior. The boy decided to return the grimoire to him, and when Godo saw the glowing white horse, the boy suddenly disappeared from his sight. When Erica was thrown away due to the strong power of the wild boar, Godo was able to hold her hand and save her. A tornado was formed around the wild boar and the beast suddenly disappeared. After this incident, Godo and Erica talked about the heretic gods. According to her, these were the ones who caused disasters in the human world. But since they were gods, only those with magical powers could see them. And they just look like disasters in the eyes of ordinary people. When Godo mentioned the name of the person that he was looking for, who was Lucretia Zola, Erica was shocked because this woman was a great magician and was known as the Witch of Sardinia. Erica could not believe that Lucretia gave the grimoire to Godo's grandfather. Then Godo just said that it was possible that Lucretia was his grandfather's ex-girlfriend because he knew that girls were usually attracted to him. But still, Erica decided to accompany Godo to Lucretia to return the grimoire. When they arrived at Lucretia's house, Godo was surprised that her appearance was still young. Erica found out from Lucretia that Godo was carrying a Prometheus grimoire. So Lucretia asked Godo if he had talked to anyone other than Erica. Godo mentioned that he spoke to a boy. After hearing this, Lucretia returned the grimoire to him. Since Erica was worried that Godo would become the guardian of this grimoire, Lucretia just said that a god had already chosen him to hold it. Then they decided to stay at Lucretia's house and spend the night there. The next day, they saw another heretic god, so they approached it immediately, and Erica recognized him as Melkart. Suddenly, it was struck by lightning, and they saw the one who did it, who was hiding above the clouds. Melkart went to fight it, so Erica decided to follow him to prevent their fight from happening. Godo asked why she had to do it, so she answered that the island would surely be destroyed if they allow this fight to happen. As they were on their way, Godo remembered what Lucretia told him about the Prometheus grimoire. According to Lucretia, he could use the power of this god that was inside the grimoire. She added that the power of the white stallion, which was the incarnation of another god, was also in this stone tablet. There was a shadow following them, and Erica said that it was the raptor, which was also a divine beast. They saw Melkart ahead of them, and the boy whom Godo talked to the other day, named Varathragna, who was an ancient Persian warlord and the god of victory according to Lucretia. She added that Varathragna was the owner of the 10 incarnations, one of which was the white stallion in the Prometheus grimoire. Erica went there before Godo, and at the same time, the two gods also prepared to fight. When they were about to start the battle, Erica suddenly came to stop them. Both of the gods did not want to stop the fight, so Varathragna attacked Erica. Fortunately, Godo came just in time to save her. Then they quickly ran to approach Melkart. Godo wanted to work with this god to defeat Varathragna. Because of this, Varathragna attacked him, but it was blocked by Melkart. Varathragna took out his golden sword and attacked the divine protection. But Godo found out from Erica that the golden sword had the ability to penetrate through the divine protection. When the divine protection had been broken, it was here that Godo used the power of Prometheus and it hit Varathragna. Varathragna was not affected by it, but Godo was able to snatch his golden sword. After Erica found out what he did, she kissed Godo. Suddenly, a lot of golden swords came out from the ground. One of these swords suddenly attacked Varathragna, which he was unable to avoid. A week later, Godo had a dream about a woman who introduced herself as Pandora. Because of what he did to Varathragna, she told him that he was now a full Campion or a god slayer and king of kings. When he woke up, he quickly got dressed to go to school. But he was shocked that Erica with her servant Ariana were there. She said that she decided to go with Godo. He tried to explain everything to his sister Shizuka, but she did not believe him. When he returned to the school, he remembered again what happened when they successfully defeated Varathragna. Before Varathragna disappeared, he told Godo not to let anyone defeat him until the day of their next battle. Aside from the golden sword, Godo also acquired the 10 incarnations of Varathragna. Then he found out from Takagi that they had a new classmate, and after a while, their teacher introduced her to the class, and it turned out to be Erica. Erica also told everyone that Godo already owned her heart, which surprised their classmates. Since Erica wanted to sit next to him, she used her power to hypnotize their classmate so it would transfer to another seat. Erica still had not stopped telling everyone about her and Godo, so Godo decided to pull Erica out of the room. But when he was about to confront her, he realized that he dragged the wrong girl, and it turned out to be Yuri. Meanwhile, another Campion, named Volban, learned from his disciple Liliana about the arrival of the 7th Campion. Volban asked her the whereabouts of the divine instrument, but since Liliana could not track its exact location yet, Volban warned her to do her job well because the prophecy of the Starless Night was approaching. After the class, Godo accompanied Yuri to go home, and he was surprised that she knew about him as the 7th Campion. Because she was worried that Godo might be angry at her, she apologized to him repeatedly. Then Toma, who was a member of the History Compilation Committee, came and greeted them. When they arrived at the shrine where Yuri was staying, Toma explained to him that they investigate things related to gods and magic. And Yuri was the one helping and guiding them in their job. They also considered Godo as a king, that's why Yuri was showing this kind of respect to him. Toma also mentioned about Erica and the copper-black cross. When he got home, he was thinking about what Toma told him regarding Erica and the copper-black cross plan on him. Erica was known as the Red Devil, and Toma had a hunch that she was being used by the copper-black cross to attract the new Campion who was Godo, and bring him into their organization. As he was about to rest, Godo was shocked to see Erica on his bed, and told her to stop what she was doing to him. Because of this, Erica decided to spend a day with him, to prove to him her true feelings. Godo agreed to this, but he did not expect that they would do it in Rome. When Ariana left, a woman suddenly appeared to him. She thought that Godo was going to fight her, but when he made it clear that he had no such intention, the girl decided to leave. He was startled when Erica arrived with other members of the Society of Magicians of Italy. Erica told him that they want to see how strong he was as the new god slayer. Because of this, she attacked him so that Godo would show off his power. Erica transformed her sword into a lion steel, and when it rushed at Godo, he was forced to use the power of the second avatar, which was a bull, that gave him super strength. When the lion steel charged again, Godo used the 7th avatar, which was the raptor, that gave him super speed. Erica transformed the lion steel into a sword again, and as she prepared to attack, Godo summoned out the giant wild boar that charged towards her. Erica managed to avoid it, but it went through in the arena and made it collapse. She was caught off guard, then Godo suddenly knocked her down, and this made her decide to give up. The 3 members of the Society of Magicians were impressed on what Godo had shown them, and because of the upcoming prophecy of the Starless Night by Princess Alice, they decided to entrust him the divine instrument. Erica made it clear that her feelings for Godo was real, and it was not because of the organization or of his being a Campion. Then she brought out a divine instrument, and they did not know that Liliana was just in the distance spying on them. Godo had no idea that the fate of the world depended on this divine instrument. One day, Toma went to Yuri to ask for her help in confirming an incident that involved Godo. So when Yuri met Godo at school, she invited him to talk. She asked Godo if the news that Toma had heard was true, and it was about the so-called Gorgonian that he brought to Japan. She said that it was a divine instrument that would bring danger to the world. When Yuri described it, Godo took it from his pocket, and he showed her the thing that Erica gave him the other day. When Yuri saw the divine instrument, she was worried and told Godo that Japan might become the center of the upcoming prophecy. Since Godo did not know anything about this, they talked about it at Yuri's shrine. According to what was written, if a god would return to its true form, the night sky would be covered with no stars, and then the world would be moved towards the underworld. Yuri added that Princess Alice was the one who told this prophecy and she had never made a mistake in her predictions. Erica came there and asked Yuri if she could use the spirit vision and try to detect anything from the Gorgonian. Yuri did what she requested and saw the goddess that Godo encountered the other day in Rome, who was Athena. Because of this, Godo and Erica immediately went to see the goddess. As they climbed to the top of the building, the environment suddenly changed and Athena appeared to them. This goddess wanted to get the Gorgonian from them, and when she found out that they did not have it, Athena attacked them. Erica was able to block it, but Athena locked her in the divine protection. It was the moment that Athena took the opportunity to attack Godo, and she was able to knock him down. When Godo lost his consciousness, Athena was about to kill him, but Erica was able to break the divine protection. Erica used her power and transformed her sword into a spear. Meanwhile, Liliana found out that Athena and Erica were currently fighting. Erica continuously attacked Athena until she injured her on her arm. But the goddess was able to quickly heal it. Erica attacked again, and when she outsmarted Athena, she threw her spear at the goddess. Yet Athena managed to break the spear, but little did she know that Erica had other plans. Because of this, Erica had the opportunity to take Godo and they quickly ran away. On the other hand, Liliana confronted Yuri to get the Gorgonian. She learned that Yuri had a plan to seal the Gorgonian to a god. Liliana was about to use force to take the divine instrument from Yuri when Toma suddenly came and was able to take her away. When Godo saw the incarnation of the ram, he also woke up after 2.5 hours of being unconscious. In order for Godo to plan a way to defeat Athena, he told Erica that he wanted to know more information about the goddess. Since Erica had knowledge about the goddess, she shared it all to Godo. Among the information provided by Erica was Athena's relationship with Medusa. She had not finished sharing information about the goddess when they saw the city was slowly being surrounded by darkness. It turned out that it was done by Athena, who was still searching for the Gorgonian. Yuri thought that this was maybe the starless night and the return to the true form of the goddess. Athena had sent her nocturnal owls, and as Godo and Erica were on their way, they saw a lot of them flying on the streets. Then Yuri called Godo, who was currently preparing for the ritual and sealing of the Gorgonian. Godo told Yuri that if something bad happened, she'd just have to call his name, and he promised that he would come right away. After they talked, Toma told Yuri that he would leave to find someone who could help them in the ritual, while Godo and Erica decided to run to Yuri's location after the car crash. Erica knew that Godo planned to use the incarnation of the wind in case Yuri called him. They saw what Athena was doing, and they had no idea that the goddess was currently at Yuri's location already. Yuri created a barrier to prevent Athena from getting the Gorgonian from her, but Athena just broke it. Luckily, Liliana came to save her. Athena attacked again, and Liliana tried to block it, but she and Yuri were thrown away because the attack was so strong. When Yuri dropped the Gorgonian, Athena took it immediately. The goddess quickly began to take its power and was successful in doing so. It was here that Yuri called for help and uttered Godo's name, and when she was about to fall, Godo came to catch her after using the incarnation of the wind. Erica noticed Liliana on the roof, but it decided to immediately leave the area. Godo found out that Athena used the wind of death on Yuri, so he took his golden sword to remove it from her. When Athena attacked, he quickly blocked this and told Erica to protect Yuri. He also told her that he had decided that he was going to beat Athena. Then he brought Athena to the dimension of the golden sword, and the battle between the two of them began. Athena summoned out the snakes, but Godo quickly defeated one of these creatures with his golden swords. Then he was also able to kill the snake that was carrying Athena on its head. Athena used a bow and arrow, but Godo blocked this attack, and when she tried to turn Godo into stone, it still did not work on him. Godo was the one who attacked Athena this time, so Athena defended herself with a spear. Godo used the golden swords to aim at her, but she used the divine protection. And when Godo attacked again, he was able to break the barrier. Due to the weakening of the golden sword, they returned to the shrine. It was the moment when Godo used the power of the white stallion, and Athena tried to block it. But she had no idea that Godo had another plan. Using Erica's weapon, he threw it at the goddess and he was able to injure her. Because of this, Athena was unable to stop the power of the white stallion and she lost in the battle. When Athena got up, Godo just sent her away because he could not kill her. One night, Yuri dreamed of Liliana, and she also saw Volban. As she was preparing the food for Godo, she was thinking about what that dream means, and Volban's face seemed also familiar to her. Suddenly, her sister Hikari went to the kitchen, and she knew that Yuri was preparing food for Godo, so she helped her. Meanwhile, the History Compilation Committee was investigated the place where Godo and Athena fought. Liliana was also there, but when Toma noticed her, she also left immediately. By noon, Yuri had given Godo the meal that she prepared for lunch. Erica and Godo found out that Yuri did not have a cell phone. Because of this, Erica told Godo to accompany Yuri in a store to buy a cell phone. She added that Yuri would need it so that she could better fulfill her duty in guiding Godo. After their class, they went straight to the cell phone store. While Yuri was thinking about the type of cell phone that she was going to buy, she suddenly felt that someone seemed watching them. After getting Yuri's cell phone, Godo went home, and someone called on the telephone. When he heard the voice on the other line, he immediately hung up. This person also called on his cell phone, and he was shocked that it also knew his number. It turned out to be Salvatore, who was also a Campione like him. After they talked about the fight, he mentioned Volban to him. Then Godo also found out that he was currently in Japan. Salvatore told Godo that he wanted him to fight Volban, so Godo would get even stronger when the time of their battle came, but Godo ignored him and once again hung up on Salvatore. While Yuri was taking a bath, she heard that her cell phone was ringing, but she was surprised to see Liliana, who put her to sleep and took her. When she woke up, she was in a room where Volban was sitting on a chair near her. He intended to use her because he needed her power in what he was planning. On the other hand, Erica and Godo immediately found out that Yuri was abducted, and Toma suspected that Volban was the one who did it. He also told them that it might be because Yuri was involved in an incident 4 years ago. When Yuri found out that Volban was planning to summon another god again, she immediately objected it. But Volban suddenly summoned his dead servants, which were the ones he killed before, and made them his disciples, and were forced to serve him all his life. Yuri used his spirit vision and saw that the Egyptian god Osiris had been defeated by Volban. Godo and Erica quickly tracked down Yuri's whereabouts because Erica was also spying on Liliana. When they entered the building, they were immediately attacked by Volban's disciples. Volban also felt that he had intruders. After Godo and Erica defeated the other dead servants, they faced an ancient witch on the next floor. It released a golem, and since Erica knew how to defeat it, she quickly eliminated the enemy. Yuri also learned from Liliana that Godo and Erica were already in the building. Liliana thought that Godo also enjoyed fighting just like Volban. But Yuri believed that Godo was different from other Campions. After a few moments, Godo and Erica arrived at the room where they saw Volban waiting for them. Godo told him his intention to get Yuri back, so Volban said that he was open to a negotiation. He even suggested to Godo to replace Yuri with someone else who could call a god, or even a god himself, because Yuri was not a deserving guardian. Then Erica suggested to Godo to follow Salvatore's advice. Erica told Volban what Salvatore had said to Godo. She added some lies to annoy Volban. Although Volban was being annoyed on her words, he still had not given up on the negotiation. He brought out Yuri and told Godo to play a game. This was about survival, so Volban let them take Yuri and said that they could take her anywhere they wanted. And if they could survive from Volban's attack until sunrise, they would win in the game. Volban would only start to act after 30 minutes once they left the building. Even though they accepted Volban's challenge, they knew that it would not end until Godo himself directly fought Volban. 30 minutes had passed and they immediately noticed Volban's pack of wolves following them. Ariana managed to get them to a place, but a few moments later the wolves were still able to track them. Godo was about to use his power, but Erica stopped him and used her power to kill the wolves instead. Volban also came there and summoned out his dead servants. But Godo used the white stallion, which immediately eliminated the enemies. To their surprise, Volban transformed into a big wolf and just swallowed Godo's attack. He summoned another wave of dead servants and Erica fought them too. Godo decided to retreat for the meantime and told Erica to leave the area. When he was about to be attacked by a dead servant, he used the incarnation of a raptor to run away from the enemy in great speed. While Erica used the sandals of Hermes to leave the place as well. But Liliana managed to catch up with her and they both fought. When Godo and Yuri were resting, Yuri used her spirit vision and discovered something. Toma approached and told them about Erica's current condition. While Erica and Liliana continued to fight, Yuri came there to stop them. But no matter what Yuri said, it still did not stop Liliana. When Liliana attacked again, Erica mentioned something about her discovery on Liliana's secret. This caused her to stop attacking Erica. Then Erica threatened Liliana that this secret would be revealed if she would not cooperate with them. Because of this, she was forced to follow Erica's wishes. While Volban was instructing his disciples, Godo and the girls appeared to him. He noticed Liliana on the side of his opponent, and that was the moment when Liliana told Volban that she would no longer follow his command as his disciple. In Volban's anger, he transformed back into a giant wolf, so Godo prepared and pulled out the golden sword. Volban was surprised when they ended up in a place full of golden swords. Godo started to attack and he was able to injure his enemy. Because of this, Volban also released his wolf disciples. Because of Yuri's spirit vision, Godo found out that Volban was currently using the power of God Apollo. From this information, he thought of a way to defeat his enemy. Godo thought that he won the fight, but it was still not enough to completely defeat Volban because he also had the power from Osiris. The enemy summoned his dead servants again, so Erica and Liliana decided to help in the fight as well. At that moment, Yuri discovered something again using her spirit vision. She immediately told Godo what to do with the golden sword to defeat Osiris. But Erica knew that Godo did not have much information about Osiris, that's why he could not decide which technique to use on the golden sword. So Yuri approached Godo to give him information about Osiris. After he got the information he needed about the god, they returned to the golden sword dimension. Since Godo already knew what to do with the golden sword to defeat Osiris, he created an attack for it. Erica thought that Godo had won after that, but Godo soon found out that the fight was not over yet. Suddenly the wind got stronger, causing him to be blown away. Then Volban showed the weather deities that he summoned. He continued to attack Godo with lightning until Godo let go of the golden sword. Suddenly he heard a voice asking him for help, and using the incarnation of the goat he also attacked Volban with lightning. Due to weakness, he fell down. Because of this, the girls went to him. They gave him extra power, and when Volban attacked again, Godo was able to block it. Volban noticed that Godo was also being empowered by his dead servants, because it turned out that the voices asking for Godo's help came from them. When Godo used the incarnation of the goat again, Volban was not able to avoid this powerful attack. But after a few moments, Volban got up for the third round. Godo made himself ready, but Yuri got in between to stop their fight. It was only then that they noticed the sunrise, and Volban had no other choice but give Godo the win in this fight. When Volban left, the dead servants thanked Godo for setting them free. A few days later, during the summer vacation, Erica decided to go back to Italy to have the vacation there, but she brought Godo along with her. While they were at a beach resort, Godo remembered the events why he ended up in the place with Erica. After Erica informed him about her plan, Godo asked Lucretia a favor for a place to stay. He also did not expect that Yuri would also join them in this trip. Liliana was already in the country. She was one of those who were assigned to find Salvatore. While the girls were sleeping, Godo decided to leave the house for his own sake. When he got out, he suddenly felt strange and saw Athena at the top of a cliff. She came down and invited him to come with her, and Athena said that they were just going somewhere. They went to it using the boat, and as they were sailing on the water, Godo noticed a green light from a distance. At the same moment, Salvatore was already at this exact location, and even though there was a witch seal placed on an entrance, he easily got past through it because he was immune to magic. He saw what was inside the room, the source of the green light, and it turned out to be the harem. It was also a divine instrument, and when he was about to touch it, Liliana was already behind him. Liliana was surprised when Salvatore took out a sword which he would use on the harem. Even though she tried to stop him, Salvatore still attacked the harem with the weapon that he was holding. A dragon suddenly came out of it, which Godo and Athena could also see in the sky. Suddenly, someone attacked it, causing the dragon to fall, and as Liliana was about to approach it, a man also appeared. He introduced himself as Perseus, who was also a god, and was known as the serpent-slaying hero. He wanted to kill this dragon as well, but Liliana tried to stop him. The dragon attacked them, and this gave Perseus reason to repeatedly attack the creature. When Perseus was about to kill it, the dragon was suddenly been covered by the divine protection which was done by Athena. Godo was also there, and Liliana thought that he was the one who brought Athena to the place. After Athena absorbed the power of the dragon, she and Perseus prepared to fight, but Godo made them stop. When Perseus found out that Godo was the new god slayer, he decided to challenge him instead in a fight. Because of this, Liliana acted quickly to take Godo, and they left the area and away from Perseus. When they were far away, it was here that Liliana told Godo that Salvatore was responsible on the awakening of the dragon. They thought of a plan to defeat Perseus, and in order for the golden sword to be effective in the fight, Godo needed enough information about the god that he was going to fight. Liliana suggested giving him what she knew by passing the knowledge through magic. Then Liliana found out that Godo knew another way, since magic usually could not easily work on Campions, and it was what he was using to make magic work on him. Perseus suddenly came while riding on a Pegasus. Godo was planning to ask Liliana to do what she did earlier, but she knew that they would be in trouble in the current situation. So she decided to help Godo in the fight. When she rushed to attack their enemy, it was just easily blocked by Perseus with his sword. Then Godo used the incarnation of the wild boar, and while they were on it, Godo rushed towards Perseus and dropped him. But Perseus quickly followed them. He was able to remove Godo's right to the boar, causing the creature to suddenly disappear. Then he attacked them with his bow, so Godo decided to use the raptor incarnation to stop Perseus. But suddenly, he lost his power, causing its arrow to hit his chest, and Godo fell to the ground. Liliana was shocked and sadly approached him. Perseus was planning to attack again, when Athena came there and attacked him from behind. Athena told him that Godo was more interesting every time he came back to life. Because of this, Perseus decided to leave them, and before Athena left, she gave a message to Liliana and asked her to relay it to Godo. Godo was awoken and talked to Pandora, indicating that he had died again. When he regained consciousness, Liliana was next to him, and according to her, they were in a base of the bronze Black Cross in Naples. After a while, Karen came in the room. She mentioned to them the information she got from Ariana, saying that they were also currently in the country with Erica and Yuri. Meanwhile, Erica immediately found out about Godo's whereabouts and his fight with a heretic god. But they could not contact Godo because there was a sudden loss of power and no signal on their location. When Godo felt fine, they discussed the reason why Perseus was able to remove the incarnation on him. Liliana suddenly thought of Persia, and she was suspecting that Verithragna had something to do with it. While Godo was relaxing on the balcony of the building, he saw a book. It turned out to be a novel, and while reading it, he was thinking about the events in the story. He did not know that it was Liliana who wrote it, and this was the secret which Erica used to blackmail her. Since Godo had read it, she wanted to kill him because he already knew her secret. But Athena suddenly came and took them to the seashore. Godo asked her the reason why Perseus was able to disable the power which he got from Verithragna. He said that he was sure that Athena knew the answer to his question. But there was a problem, because Athena had no intention of just telling it to him without anything in return. Godo immediately agreed to what Athena wanted, but Liliana did not agree to this. Because of interfering in the deal, Athena immediately lost her interest and told Godo to find her if he changed his mind. While walking on their way back, Godo felt regret that they did not take the opportunity and get the answer from Athena. But Liliana insisted that it would be dangerous if they agreed to what the goddess wanted. After her explanation, Godo understood why she interfered between him and Athena. So when they got home, they started looking for information about Perseus and how they were going to defeat him. But Liliana could not concentrate on this because she was always thinking about Godo. So she went outside to get some fresh air. When she returned, she brought tea for him. But after he drank it, he felt bad and could not move. It was a moment when Liliana said that she would accept Athena's offer without him. Then she went to meet Athena and negotiate with her in exchange for the information about Perseus. When Athena mentioned the leader of the ancient East, she saw Perseus holding Medusa's head. Athena suddenly approached her, but Godo came just in time. He also thought of something good to say to convince Athena to give more information. When he mentioned the word empire, Liliana immediately understood what it meant. Godo was about to fall because he was still not feeling well, and fortunately, Athena caught him. She let Liliana hold him, then the goddess left. On the other hand, Salvatore went to Erica to make sure that they could not go to Godo. He wanted that no one would help Godo, so Godo could grow even stronger on his own. It turned out that Salvatore was the one responsible for the loss of electricity and the signal in the area. When Godo's strength returned, Perseus sent them a message and challenged Godo to a fight again. Before their fight began, Perseus spoke in front of the people to remind them that he was the one who killed Medusa. Then their fight started, and Godo used the incarnation of the bull. While Salvatore was not far away from them and was watching the fight between the two, Godo threw blocks of concrete to Perseus, but those were just easily cut by his enemy. Perseus used a magic once again that made Godo unable to use the 10 incarnations. Then he immediately attacked, which hit Godo, and he was thrown away because of this. Liliana quickly approached Godo to check his condition. It was here that she decided to share with him what she had discovered about Perseus after she talked to Athena, and she did it in a quick way. Perseus was about to attack Godo's location when it started using the power of the golden sword. When Godo appeared to Perseus, the god immediately attacked him, but Godo only retaliated using his golden swords. Because of the information that Liliana shared to him, he learned about the god of light, named Mithras, who was being used by Perseus. It was Varathragna's former master, and this was the reason why Perseus could disable Varathragna's power. Godo gathered the other swords to the one that he was holding until it grew even bigger. When they attacked at the same time, the power of Godo's golden sword prevailed. Even though Godo was able to break Perseus' bow, the god took out his sword and immediately attacked him. Perseus was able to knock Godo down and injure him using his sword. But Godo was able to use the incarnation of the camel, then he kicked Perseus with a strong force. When Liliana approached Godo, Perseus also came back to fight again. She decided to help in the fight, but Perseus used his power to control her mind. Then he ordered her to attack Godo, and Godo could not do anything but avoid Liliana's attacks. Liliana used her bow, but before she could release the arrows, she heard Godo's voice, causing her to redirect the arrows, and these hit Perseus instead. She also managed to break free from Perseus' control. Godo asked her to use her bow again. And while Godo and Perseus were fighting, she prepared to attack. At Godo's signal, Liliana quickly released the arrows. Although Perseus avoided all of them, he did not know that there was one arrow that would come back and it hit him on his shoulder. It was followed by Godo's attack to pin him on the concrete post. Then Godo used the incarnation of the wild boar, and this was the moment when they defeated Perseus. Due to weakness and from the injuries that Godo sustained from the fight, he collapsed. Perseus managed to escape, but he noticed that someone was following him. He tried to attack her, but the enemy got ahead of him. Then it transformed into a snake and ate Perseus alive. After a while, Salvatore came there, and what he only saw was a sword and the splattered blood of Perseus on the ground. The next day, while Godo was recovering, Erica and Yuri visited him. Liliana made it clear to them that she would start serving Godo as well. When they returned to Japan, Liliana decided to join them and study in the same school too. She became a classmate of Godo, and also used her power to get the chair next to him. Because of this, the number of girls who admired Godo also increased. One day, Godo saw a letter on his desk asking him to go to the tea club room after school. Because Liliana also saw this, she decided to go with him. When they opened the door, they saw a woman bowing, and Yuri was with her in the room. She introduced herself as Athena, and like Yuri, she was also one of those assigned to guard Godo. While they were talking about the three girls in Godo's life, they did not notice that Erica was already inside the room. She was thinking on Athena's true purpose of coming, so she invited her to talk with just the two of them. While the two were talking, Godo and the others were at the school gate waiting for Erica. After a few minutes, Erica arrived. And since Godo was hungry, he thought that they should eat first. He also invited Yuri and Liliana, but he wondered that both of them refused to come. One day, Erica invited Godo to go out and enjoyed the day with just the two of them. In the afternoon, they went back to the place where they fought against Athena. A few moments later, Athena came there too. Godo did not know that Erica and Athena made a deal during their conversation that they would meet that day to fight. After Erica took out her sword, Athena also showed her weapon, and Yuri, who was currently with Liliana, felt that there was something going to happen. Yuri and Liliana quickly left, while the other two girls started to fight. It turned out that Athena had a plan to kill Erica, because she wanted that Godo must be guarded with a Japanese person and not from another race. When they attacked at the same time, they were surprised when Godo came in between to stop their fight. But instead of listening to his plea, Athena unleashed her true power. Before she could attack, Godo immediately stopped her. Suddenly, a type of magic had been activated where Godo was standing, and it quickly swallowed him. Erica immediately attacked Athena when she learned from her that Godo was possibly taken to the Netherworld by its guardian. She also knew that in this world he served as a mediator between life and death. Because of this, Erica decided to enter this world to follow Godo, but Athena, who wanted to continue their fight, followed her too. While Godo was walking around in the Netherworld, he saw a house nearby. Then he suddenly heard a man's voice calling him and wanted him to enter into this house. When he opened the door, he saw the man who introduced himself as Mikoto, and he was the one who took care of Athena. Meanwhile, the fight between Erica and Athena continued in this world. Erica noticed that Athena seemed not feeling weak even after doing some attacks, and according to Athena it was probably because Mikoto was helping her. While Godo and Mikoto were talking, Godo suddenly got a headache when this man mentioned Pandora. He also got some information about Mikoto, but he was surprised when he suddenly saw the golden sword on his hand. Mikoto told him that the Netherworld had a memory of the past, present and future, and this was the reason why Godo also brought out this thing by accident. When Godo asked him about the situation of Erica and Athena, he showed to him that the two were currently fighting. Athena used the power of a mono and absorbed Erica's mana. On the other hand, Liliana also felt the power coming from the area where they were standing, and Yuri knew where to find them. When Liliana found out that Erica and Godo were in the Netherworld, she thought of a way to bring them back, but they lacked necessary equipment. Toma came too and told them that they could help bring Godo and Erica back. He added that Godo needed to return because of the strange events that were currently happening in different places in their world. There was darkness forming in different parts of the world, and was also expanding to bring fear to people. When Erica was attacked by Athena, she was surprised to see that Godo came to save her. Godo knew that their enemy was no longer Athena. That was the moment when it introduced himself as a mono. Because of the information that Godo found out about the enemy, he was able to use the golden sword and brought out a lot of it for an attack. The two of them fought, but after a while, when the enemy noticed that Athena's body weakened, a mono quickly retreated. Godo immediately helped Erica, and he thought of taking her to Mikoto. But while he was trying to go to Mikoto's house, he could not do it. Instead, they were transported to different places. No matter how Godo tried and do it multiple times, he still could not go to his desired place. Verathragna appeared to him, and he was told to take something from it. When he returned to Erica, he used the incarnation of youth to save her. As Yuri and Liliana were starting the ritual to bring Godo and Erica back, someone suddenly came. A mono appeared to Godo and Erica, and they saw Athena in this creature's body. Erica fought it, and just a few moments later, Athena also woke up. When the enemy attacked Godo, Erica blocked it. This gave Godo a chance to use the raptor to get close to Athena. He used force to remove her from the creature's body and was successful in doing so. Because of this, Athena was thankful of what Godo had done to save her. Suddenly, they heard a woman's voice, and they were transported back to the real world where they saw Yuri and Liliana. But they were shocked when another Athena appeared to them too. According to Godo, this was Metis, who was the wife of Zeus and the mother of Athena. He found out about it while he was at Mikoto's house. Mikoto told him all the information about Metis and what she was planning to do to the world. Because of this, they once again remembered the prophecy of the starless night. And the goddess which was being referred in the prophecy was not Athena, but it turned out to be Metis. When the lightning was used to attack them, Metis attacked Godo, but he was quickly saved by Athena. Erica told Godo to take Athena away from there, because if Metis devoured Athena, the world would be in danger. Liliana and Athena agreed to this, and they also want Godo to recover first before he would fight with their real enemy. Toma and Ariana arrived just in time, so they got in the car. But Godo did not expect that Yuri would stay behind with the others too. When Metis got up again, she quickly attacked Erica. Toma and the others would go to the biggest power spot in the country, and it was in the sacred Mount Fuji. Toma said that the shrine there had a special protective spiritual power that would at least help them hide their presence. Because of the power that Godo gave to Erica, she was able to keep up with Metis. But Liliana and the others would not allow Erica to be the only hero for Godo, so they also joined the battle. When Yuri and Athena used their power to stop Metis, it was followed by Erica and Liliana's combined attack. On the other hand, when Godo and his companions reached the shrine at Mount Fuji, he felt that his power had returned. While he and Athena were talking, they had no idea that Metis had already beaten the girls. She left them and searched for Godo and Athena. When she traced their location, Metis immediately attacked the shrine at Mount Fuji, then she faced Godo and Athena. Since Godo refused to hand Athena to Metis, the goddess began to attack him. Using the incarnation, he was able to keep up and avoid Metis's attacks, but he suddenly felt pain on his chest and this caused him to be hit by her attack. When Metis attacked again, he used the camel, but it did not affect the goddess and he was injured by her counterattack. Then Metis suddenly attacked Athena, but Athena managed to grab her weapon. Godo took this opportunity and attacked Metis with the white stallion, but it still did not work on her either. Metis approached Athena and successfully absorbed her. Because of this, Metis had returned to her true form. In that situation, the four girls came to Godo, even after what happened to them in the previous fight with Metis, in order for them to support him. After Yuri healed Godo's injuries, he used the power of the golden sword. Since Godo also knew the information about the weapon held by Metis, Athena was able to recover it. In Metis' anger, she immediately attacked Godo, but Erica and Liliana blocked this attack to protect him. Using the combined power of Godo and Liliana, they were able to break Metis's barrier. They continued to attack it until her barrier was completely destroyed. And using the combined power of Godo and Erica, they were able to bring Athena back. Godo asked the girls to give him extra power, and using the incarnation of the goat, he attacked Metis with lightning. He then used the wild boar, but Metis was able to block its attack and defeated it. She was about to try to get Athena again, but Athena suddenly woke up and decided to give her power to Godo. Because of this, they were able to create a great weapon. Metis tried to attack them, but she failed to defeat the strength of Godo's new weapon and caused her to lose the battle. When Metis was gone, the dark sky in different parts of the world also disappeared. Athena also bid goodbye to Godo, and when the girls approached him, he collapsed due to extreme weakness. The girls were happy that they were able to defeat the enemy and support Godo in saving the world. This is the end of the last episode of Campione. I hope you like it and give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel so you won't miss newly uploaded videos.